Did you know you could get almost 90% of what your school requires for admission? The same results you got from the school to apply to the school for a degree, from diploma to undergraduate to under level, but they still reject you. I am Talabi, and for the last few days I've been depressed, sitting down and scrolling TikTok, and it has even gotten to the point that I'm annoyed by myself and disgusted by myself. So this is my O level. If you can see that, this is my notification of results from the school, and this is my screening result. If you look here, there's around 35% here. That's for the O level. And here is my GPA, CGPA 4.36, which comes around 87 point something percent. This video is not to mock the school or to get any vengeance on the school. They have already done this to me a couple of times. 2020, when I was my first jam, I got a late admission in 2021 where I'd already lost hope in the school and switched to another. While possessing that, I got an admission from me and I tried to change back. The guy in charge of this changing process didn't really complete the whole thing, and I had paid school fees already. So because I wasn't able to get my admission letter, the admission was lost and I couldn't get my school fees back, the one I paid, because the number of the bursary I got going to the admin office and everywhere, they were asking me for information I didn't have, like magic numbers, so they'd know after then I lost a lot of money doing transport, and I eventually fed up stop pursuing that course. Then 2022, because I couldn't write JAM 2021, the admission was late, as I mentioned earlier. I went another one, applied for computer science. The first time I also applied for computer science and I got 71% on my screening. But this time I tried a little bit harder, 74%, that's what I got. Yes, I must admit, most of this score is for my CGPA. My JAM wasn't that good. But the first time I did my JAM before the O level. So seeing the score of the JAM, I was motivated to work harder. That's what pushed me to getting the high O level. Then the second year, because I already had a year in between 2020 to 2022, because I couldn't write in one of 2021 because of the late admission stuff. I was demotivated to begin, but I did get over the average requirement, which was two, I think, let's say 216. Yeah, I got that later on and got about 71%. Applied for CS from that time, but didn't get anything, not even a recommendation to for statistics or any other one. Then I was I was advised by one of the doctors, the professors there, not to stay home because I was already getting older, to apply for diploma, which I did, and got admitted 2022. 2022 to 2024, I went through the program, then graduated, spent a lot of money, a lot of resources, not only me, the whole of my department and other departments on the project and stuff, and it was hard, but we pulled through. But now in 2025, we've waited home for a year. They are claiming uh they are claiming they are filled up. Imagine filled up. When there's someone with literally almost 90%, how does that make sense? Make it make sense. So Lagos State University, I don't think you won on merit. I think you won a lot of shady things on that. But this video is not about you. This video is about me. It's about a guy, an average guy who has tried to, not like most other people, try to go against the system. We all know the game is flawed, but and most accept to rig the game. They try other spontaneous, other trickery and stuff to get through. But I was never like that, and I don't think I succumb to that behavior. So this is the shift effect. The podcast I'll be dedicating to myself for like the foreseeable future. I don't want to keep it more than 5 minutes unless necessarily, because there was this phrase I had. If I had enough time, I would have written you a shorter letter. I can't really remember that. And the purpose is something like in this film. You've all heard of Solomon and the wise King Solomon giving advice but never following advice. And something in relation to the advice you give others are mostly what you need. So what I need right now, hopefully there's someone out there that would need it, and they don't fall into the same mistakes I made. They don't get into the same scenario I've got into. So this is a dedication. It's not about trying to have another channel for trying to earn to be an influencer and that kind of thing. It's a fitness channel. It's at Manuel Talabi on most platforms. You can find MANUELTALIB. It's for physical fitness, while this is for mind fitness. Most people don't understand the meaning of fitness. Fitness is what the characteristics that give you an edge over other members of your species to live longer and reproduce. It's not just about the body, it's about the mind. So this is about the mind, but coming from the perspective of someone who has not yet reached where they're going, it's like it's like a pre-mortem. If you don't know what pre-mortem is, there's this thing in medicine called post-mortem. It's used to detect, it's a system used to detect how someone died. So if someone died and maybe they had a hole in the eye, so it could actually be maybe from a bullet. So that process of getting that evidence and making sure it's a fact, not just a theory, that is pre-mortem. Warren Buffett has this thing called pre-mortem, which is the inverted thinking. You imagine something that happened and you try to go back to the process of how it has happened. So most podcasts out there, the ones that do well are about people that have actually done something great and are talking about it. Me, I'm someone that wants to, that knows he's going to do something great and giving you the dedications, like a 5 minutes, the dedication, giving the dedication to get a 5 minute unfiltered video every morning to share, not knowledge, because I don't want to seem arrogant. I don't want to seem like I know anything, because I really don't. Because too smart, too sign of knowledge, sign of smartness, of intelligence is getting what you want. But at this point, I absolutely don't have anything I want. So if you could now be a gentleman or gentle lady and join me every day, or as much as you could possibly do. I love that. I love having you on the shift effect. After this, I'm going to clean up my room and yeah, I'm going to clean up my room and try to eat because I've not eaten. I've just been snacking on something because I never thought I could get depressed by anything like this. I'm not one to get depressed. This is that. But anyways, that's all. We're gonna try not to quit education. We're gonna find out how to make things better next year fully. But I don't think I'm gonna continue in anything engineering or no, not yet. Like in technical academic sense, I'm not gonna continue. But in learning skills, I might continue as a side project. So my name is Talabi, and welcome to the Shift Effect.